Anyways, I'm back to this. And this is where I left off. If I would get plugged in, I could, touch things on the screen and it would work. Your answers to this one are this. Nobody's going to ask you to figure out what that is and this. Those are the two answers. So moving forward, the graph displayed shows the graph of a parabola with intercepts as labeled. What is the equation of said parabola? You get to use a pretty easy form. You get to use a factored form of it. You have to do some work with it, but the idea is y is equal to a times x plus 1 times x minus 3. And if you want to find a, there you go. Negative 2 must be equal to a times 0 plus 1 times 0 minus 3. So negative 2 equals a times, looks to me like negative 3. Divide out that negative 3, and your a value is 2/3. So my equation would look something like this. Y equals 2/3 of x plus 1 times x minus 3. This, by the way, is an A1 standard, not an algebra 2 standard. Presumably, you would see what this is, and you'd get x squared minus 2x minus 3, and then you'd move your 2/3 in. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it seems right. All right, which of the following expressions is equivalent to this guy divided by that guy on the intervals of which they are both defined? This is a factoring practice is all it is. X squared plus 5x factors is x plus 2 times x plus 3. X squared plus 2x minus 3 factors as x plus 2 and x minus 3. Now we are dividing this by that guy, which factors as x plus 2 times x plus 1 over x minus 1 times x plus 1. And I'm going to throw some things away. Common factors, that was supposed to be red. Common factors get thrown away, chunked out the window. And this. Dividing by a fraction is multiplication of the reciprocal. So let's see what I got. I got x plus 3 over x minus 3, and I'm going to multiply it by x plus 2 over x minus 1. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge the numerator. I don't remember what the key for this one looks like. This might be an answer. Again, might be. Or I could just do the double distributor property here. The top becomes x squared plus 6x plus 9. The bottom becomes x squared minus 4x plus 3. And there is no more simplification. If you think there is not. There is no more simplification of that thing. So it's one of those two answers. I don't know which one it is. 25. If the sum of 3 consecutive integers is s, what is their product? It's interesting. If the sum of 3 consecutive integers is s, a consecutive integer is something, or consecutive integers, for example, are 1, 2, and 3. And the big thing is they differ by 1. So this is going to seem kind of silly, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the middle be s. So if the middle is s, the one before it's got to be s minus 1. So the first is s minus 1. The middle is s, and the last is going to be s plus 1. So I talk about their product the product is S times S minus 1 times S plus 1. You guys have been taught the double distributive property. Whether you've learned it or not, it's another story. If I do S minus 1 times S plus 1, I get S squared minus 1. And then if I multiply by S, I get S cubed minus S. So there you go. All right, that's the end of the ACT. Let me stop this video. Or sorry, not the ACT, the bonuses.